Okay, so the subject for today is this guy. What is this? If you've never seen one of these before, it's not a pop rivet gun. It's a Nutsert gun. So what is a Nutsert? Well, I would like to get a real nice close-up of this so you can see what it is, but you're going to have to bear with me. This is a Nutsert, so it's a threaded insert if you like. And basically you rivet it in. It mushrooms over on the back side, so this is the top side of course, and this part here will mushroom out and over the inside of the... Basically it's designed for sheet metal up to, yeah, I don't think you'd go more than 3 mil thick, maybe 3.5 mil. I'm not sure what the capacity for a Nutsert is, but you wouldn't want it thicker than that, so there is a limit to what these guys can do. I don't know if you can get more, well, Nutserts that are designed for thicker material. I'm not an expert. So let's just wholly zoom in on this work. I manually zoom because I am still getting used to doing it this way. You guys and girls are just going to have to bear with me. So what we've got here, the hole I drilled, which I don't know what you can see. If I just put my foot on this, it might stay still. It's kicked up a burr, so I'm just going to basically, I've just countersunk it using that drill bit so we can't feel the burr anymore. That's important because if there's a raised burr, this guy won't sit in there properly. So as you can see, theoretically this should just push through, but it's you countersink it with that drill has kind of kicked up a bit of a burr on the very inside of this hole. So that should now just slip in, which it does. So these guys are fantastic if you need to put a thread in sheet metal, and especially if you're going to be removing it multiple times. So, okay, how do you use a Nutsert gun? I'm not an expert, but we've got the bit that does the work. This is a threaded rod basically, and all you do is you just use the rod to screw it in like that. I don't like to screw them in too far initially because I like to be able to, you know, get some leverage on it. The further you screw it in, the more difficult it is. So maybe I should zoom out a bit. You're gonna have to bear with me. I really am new to using a tripod and a camera, so I usually use a mobile at this rate. So what we're gonna do is, I'd like to zoom in a bit more than that though. There you go. That's about as good as you're gonna get. About focus, so you're not going to get much out of this guy. That's about it. So yeah, I didn't squeeze it off much, but that's because it's going through fairly thick material. So this is riveted in all the way. It's not going to come out unless you drill it out, so it won't spin around. So that's a Nutsert basically. Now I'd love to show you a screwing into it, but you're just going to have to take my word for that because I don't have a screw on me. But now maybe I could try and show you the inside. Probably not very well. How successfully if I get around the back. I'd like to go right in close, but I don't think I can really, so I can't really see what the camera can see either. That's as good as you're going to get. So as you can see, maybe not because it's lousy cameraman work, whatever. The Nutsert has been riveted over on the inside there. Hold it still, Dave. So that's the Nutsert riveted on. This is quite difficult to do, by the way, because this is actually quite a large piece. This is an oven door from a commercial oven, so yeah. We've got, I don't know what you can see, we've got one here and one on the other side. Some of these holes are a bit chowdered, they're a bit, yeah, not much thread, so these middle holes are about the same. I'll probably need to... So what it's originally had is these little tags are welded in on the inside to give it some extra thickness to tap a thread, and I don't know whether you're going to see this or not, probably no. Now let's see if I can zoom in, let's see if we can focus. So as you can see, there's really not much in the way of a thread left. So the thread is basically, there's a little bit of thread sort of, but it's basically gone. There isn't really much thread in there. So that's a quick video of me using Nutserts, and if you've never seen the kit before, let's even zoom out. I'd like to click it to autofocus, but yeah, I don't really like autofocus. So this is the actual kit. Let's focus, Dave. And they're the different bits for the Nutserts, different sizes. So you go from really quite a small pack, if I'd like to put it on autofocus, but you can zoom in. Go from really quite a small Nutsert, I think that's 3mm, and I think it goes up to 6mm, which is, that's 6mm there. So they give you quite a decent, these are the 4mm Nutserts. Let's see if we can throw them on the ground. So yeah, they're a fantastic thing. If you've never seen them before, this kit just came from my local hardware store, Bunnings, and sorry about the camera work. They're really quite fantastic. If you've never seen them, they're about 80 bucks for a kit. They do come with instructions, albeit they're fairly vague. Anyway, thanks for watching.